to which a student receives intellectual instruction. In this process of receiving or giving instruction, there is a particular subject included. That is why education is about teaching and learning. But going deeper, learning is the process in which the behavior of our students change as a result of the experiences of teaching occurring during the acquisition of the knowledge. Uh, I may say that in this sense, the quality of the learning as a system depends of the quality of teaching, which has to be enhanced as a goal to include all of the possible environments. But let's see what is an environment. The term environment in schools refers to the condition of classrooms as study centers, which the main purpose is to support and enhance the aspect of students' understanding. Of course, it influences the behavior of the students through social factors and, of course, physical. In as the main points of this video, the circumstances of the school environments influence the attitudes and behaviors of students, starting by the interior design or architecture as an encouraging part of the learning. Uh, in this week, we were talking about some researchers who affirm that there should be a physical setting to promote learning, since they are taught for teachers to be just in front of the class only, instead of being a student centered physical environment instructions. In this week, we were analyzing a very important author, he Steele, who in 1973 analyzed the five basic functions of the school and classroom architecture. They are security and shelter, pleasure, symbolic identification, task, and social contact, and they have to be fulfilled to complete the effective teaching and learning. Some other authors refer to the importance of the social dimension to create an appropriate school designed for teaching and learning purposes based on strategies and practical advances. The school spaces are designed to promote communication among the class and the teachers, and the school architecture sometimes does not have the possibilities to fulfill the purpose because most of them are part or a pattern construction of the 19th century, and the judgments on these topics are over the time, but this is something different. This leads to the relationship between classroom spaces and the learning environments, where teachers have to adapt the new aspects of teaching in all style buildings, and which, according to authors, minimizes the students' advantages on the topics. As a result of this, it is important to develop the five concepts of Steele in this field. Security and shelter refer to the psychological security. Pressures refers to good behavior as a product of a pleasant state. Symbolic identification, it is the personality of the classroom, the task instrumentation. It is described like the way in which the environments help students to carry out the purposes and social contact. And it is also about to the arrangements of the furniture aspect to promote interactions. Talking about the environments, too, English students have been separated for the purpose of their study. For instance, the EFA English as a foreign language, the ESL English as a second language, or ESOL English to speaker of other language. The environment where the language is learned is relevant to the kind of language to learn and the level of skills that are supposed to acquire. In this week, we also look at a video about connecting schools to communities, where experiences are shared topics of interest. He talks about the community activities involved in the learning activities as the same as placing book connections, promoting the student learning as a partnership. The students may visit the community places to promote a real environment of learning as an innovation to the curriculum. The physical environment in the classroom. This is a principle of classroom management center in the classroom itself. It covers four categories. Number one, it is sight, sound, and comfort. Number two, seating arrangement. Number three, we have the chalkboard use. And number four, equipment. When these conditions are adverse, teachers have to be prepared to solve the problems they may face. In conclusion, I may say, strategies based instruction leads to help learners to become more responsible for their own efforts in learning and using the new language, being more effective as they individualize learning experience. We we are the professionals, and we can transform the school environments as confident as we are in our tasks. And then this is a compromise for every teacher to create their own environment. We can become the environment instead of